In the last video, we created this automation to update the spreadsheet. And in this one, we're going to take the information from the spreadsheet and auto reply to those emails. So I'm going to come back to here and I'm going to duplicate this so I'm not overwriting it. Auto reply to emails. Click on duplicate. And to prepare for this, I've sent another email in and I've deleted what was in the support requests sheet, so we're starting from scratch. So let's get on with this then. The first thing I want to do is add in an AI agent, and this is the way that we're going to get an auto reply. So I'm going to add the AI agent, and from that, that's connected. Okay, good. From that, I'm going to add in an open router, just because I don't have to have anything else running on my computer. You could just as easily use local, but I'm using GPT 4.1 mini, which as you've seen is very, very cheap. So let's open the AI agent and we're going to create an expression prompt. Okay, we have the fields there. I'm just putting in something fairly simple. If you were doing this for yourself, you'd need to make sure that the prompt fit what you really wanted. I'm sending emails to myself, which are basically just asking sort of questions. So you are an AI email assistant. Your job's to read incoming customer emails, draft concise replies, and then here are some of the details of the email. So the sender is the from field. We can grab that. The subject line of the email, and then the message is the snippet. And then the email will contain a general inquiry. Please answer it to the best of your knowledge. General rules, be polite, never invent facts, and then just output the email. All right, so that is done at the moment. The next thing we need to do is send the email. So let's go and add a Gmail. And down to send. And then we can open up this append row sheets again. The to field is the from. The subject, we'll put the subject in, but then I'm going to go in and edit it. And right before that, I'm going to put RE and then a colon and a space. So this is what the reply is going to look like. It'll say RE and then whatever the subject was in there. The email type is going to be text, and the message is from the AI agent is the output. Okay, and then once that's been done, we want to update this spreadsheet. So we need a sheets node. We're going to this time append and update a row. Now, you could actually do all of this with one append, put this one here at the end and include all of the information, but I felt it was a bit more practice for you if you have an append and then you update that row afterwards, because we need to locate the correct row. So let's open that, and the document, we're going to go by ID. So let's paste that in. And the sheet is only one sheet. Now we need to know where exactly we are selecting from, and column to match on here is message ID. That's why we put that message ID at the very beginning, or at least in there, so that we have a unique number for that particular message. Because we're using message ID, we need to grab the message ID from the append row in sheet mode node, and then the only things we want to add in the reply and the reply date. Well, the reply date is easy, that's now, and then the reply is the output from the AI agent. Now, for this to work, we need to have a unique email in our Gmail. So there's one that's been sent. Let's click Execute Workflow. All right, so we now have workflow executed. If I go over to my inbox, you can see that that has now been marked as read. Support requests, this is the spreadsheet. We've got the message ID, the date that the message was sent, or at least the date that this was updated, the subject of the message and the question from the message, and then the from, and then the reply, and then the reply date. So all that information is in there. We'll come back to look at the reply now. I'm going to open it up in my email program. And here it is. We've got subject, as I said, it would be re, and then the subject line that they used. Hi Andy, I managed to pull out my name from the from. Thank you for your inquiry. A chat chatbot like ChatGPT is designed primarily for conversational interactions, responding to user inputs in a natural language format. An AI agent in N8N, on the other hand, typically refers to an automated workflow component that can perform specific tasks, integrate with other services, and execute actions based on predefined triggers and logic. In summary, chatbots focus on dialogue and interaction, whereas AI agents in N8N are more about automating workflows and tasks. Please let me know if you have any further clarification. Best regards, Andy. And that's a very, very polite, professional email that was created by an AI agent. Just to make sure it works, I have sent another email into my Gmail. So let's execute and see how it's working. All right, let's go across to the support requests folder, and we have the new message coming in. So this is the first one. Difference between chatbot and an AI agent. Then this one, hi, can you tell me the alternative tools there are that do the same thing as N8N? And if we come across, the answer is, thanks for your inquiry, some popular alternatives to N8N for workflow automation. Well, I'll bring that up in my email program so you can have a look. And here you are. Hi, thanks for your inquiry. Some popular alternatives to N8N for workflow automations includes Zapier, Integromat, now Make, Microsoft Power Automate, and Automate.io. Each of these tools offers similar capabilities for integrating apps and automating tasks. Please let me know if you need any more details and information. Again, a really polite message sent automatically, answered automatically. I didn't need to do anything. Now, just finally to show you, if we go back to the automation, and there's my inbox, there's nothing new in there. If I execute again, you'll notice only the Gmail trigger executes, not the rest of the automation. That's because the Gmail trigger isn't finding any new emails. So that is how you can set up an automation to answer emails and update spreadsheets.